Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to Tuesdays with Terrence. How are you doing? Let me make it public. 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 Good evening, good evening, good evening. Hold on, let me make it public. Make it public, make it public, make it public. Now it's public, man. Yes, it's public, it's public, it's public. Good evening. How's everybody doing? How everybody doing? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to another episode of Tuesdays with Terrence. My name is Terrence Bardui. Some people call me H. Some people call me Havis. Some people call me Terrence. Some people call me Mr. Bardui, and some people call me Luke Boy. That's little boy going all the way back to the 767. White Kubuli, the Commonwealth of Dominica. Dominica made me, Boston raised me, now the South sustains me. Hope you're doing well. Welcome. Hope everybody's doing well. As people start to come into the room, let me play a little music while people are coming in. It might look a little fuzzy on Facebook tonight because I'm in a hotel and the lighting is not too great. Let's try to make it better. Let's try to make it better. Try to make it better. How are you? How you doing tonight, everybody? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Now let's play a little music to get people in the mood as they come in. Let's play a little music. Play my favorite song. Which one is it? Let's get it in. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. Y'all know this one? Y'all know this one? On a warm summer's evening, on the train bound for nowhere, I met up with the gambler. We were both too tired to sleep, so we took turns staring out the window at the darkness. To vote over tokens, and he began to speak. He said, "Son, I've made a lot. Read him out of reading people's faces, you knowing what the gods were, by the way they held their eyes. So if you don't mind me saying, I can see your outer face. For a taste of the whiskey, I give you some advice." So I handed him my bottle, and he drank down my last swallow. Then he bummed a cigarette and asked me for a light. And the night got getting quiet, and his face lost all expression. Said, "If you're gonna play the game, boy, you gotta learn to play it right. You got to know when to hold it, know when to fold it, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the deal is done." Yes. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and know when to run. Welcome to another episode of Tuesdays with Terrence. How are you doing tonight? Hope everyone's doing well. Let's take a quick look, see who's up in here. Terrence, turn the volume down. Let's see if anybody's watching. Hold on. Let's take another quick look. See who's watching tonight. And welcome them to the program. Mr. Alvin Vasa, how you doing, sir? Hope you're doing well. Who else is watching? Miss Delphina Leblanc. Bonjour. Esther Duran Casimir, good evening. Welcome to everybody. You know what? You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. You got to know when to walk away or know when to run. Let's start it over for those of you who were late. Boom. Big tune that. Big tune. The gambler. On a warm summer's evening, on the train bound from nowhere, I met up with the gambler. We were both too tired to sleep, so we took turns staring out the window at the darkness. To vote over tokens, and he began to speak. He said, "Son, I've made a lot. Out of reading people's faces and knowing what the cards were, not the way they held their eyes. So if you don't mind me saying, I can see your outer faces for a taste of the wisdom. I give you some advice. So I handed him my thought, and he drank down my last swallow. Then he bummed a cigarette and asked me for a light. And the night got getting quiet, and his face lost all its expression. Said if you're gonna play the game, boy, you gotta learn to play it right. You got to know when to hold, know when to fold it, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money. Sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the deal is done.
You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and know when to run. Welcome to another episode of Tuesdays with Terrence. My name is H. Terrence Bardui. Some people call me H. Some people call me Havis. Some people call me Terrence. Some people call me Mr. Bardui. And some people call me Little Boy. That's little boy. Going all the way back to the 767. Whitey Kubuli, the Commonwealth of Dominica. Dominica made me. Boston raised me. Now the South sustains me. If you really know me, you know I'm from Point Michelle. We call it La Pointe. You know, that's where I claim. That's where I'm from. I'm not going to post I'm from Boston. I'm not going to post I'm from Virginia or South Carolina or wherever else I live, Charlotte. No, I'm from La Pointe, and I take great pride in that. You know, I've seen some of my fellow La Pointians say I'm from New York and I'm from this and I'm from that. Nah, man, Dominica made me. Boston only raised me. Now the South sustains me. So I'm a proud Dominican and a proud Jean Lapointe. So I hope you guys are doing well tonight. Before we start, gotta do some commercials, and then we'll play our theme song and start the show. Hope everyone's doing well. It's good to see you all. Let me see if some shout outs, see who's watching so I can give some shout outs tonight. I love to give shout outs to people. I'm really excited tonight. Delphina Libla, I already shouted you out.
Bonjour, Esther Duran Casimir. Good evening. Welcome.
Let me turn it down. Let me turn it down. Let me turn it down. I apologize. I apologize, guys. I apologize. You know, I'm trying to do three things at the same time, right? I'm the producer, I'm the director, I'm the DJ, I'm the this, I'm the that, I'm the everything. So I apologize for that. So let's see. Let's go in here and see our comments. I see Delphina Libla, Esther Duran Casimir, Alvin Beth Amato, all the way in Florida. Good to see you. And all the others who are watching tonight. Some of you I can't see who you are. I am actually, the lighting might be a little off tonight. Not home. On the road working. I'm in the tri-state area to see a client tomorrow. And basically, I'm here doing my Tuesdays with Terrence. I love doing Tuesdays with Terrence. I love coming on every Tuesday at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time and talk to you guys. Now, again, remember, we're streaming on Bardui Financial Services. So if you don't follow Bardui Financial Services, or if you're from Dominica, Badwil Financial Services, if you're not following that, go there and follow it. Okay? Go and follow Bardui Financial Services. Also, I'm streaming on Havis Bardui, Havis Badwil, Havis Badui, whatever you want to call me. I'm streaming on that as well. That's my personal Facebook page. I'm streaming on LinkedIn as well. My LinkedIn page is Havis Terrence in parentheses, or H Terrence Bardui on LinkedIn, and also on YouTube. I'm not, yes, YouTube Live. I'm on YouTube right now, Bardui Financial Services. Some of you should probably go and subscribe to that channel. You know, Bardui Financial Services, and give it a like, and then you can come back on Facebook and watch, and we can talk. Good evening, Miss Elizabeth Bardui, aka my beautiful cousin named Beulah. I can't say Elizabeth. Every time I say Elizabeth, I'm thinking of back home is Beulah. You know, I love you, girl. So Elizabeth, good to see you. Good evening. Good evening. I see. I think you say good morning. You know, where are you? You know, in Dubai. You're in Dubai or you're in Australia. But anyways, I know what you meant. Good to see you. As I said earlier, I am in the I'm actually, because I'm very close to you. I'm about, gosh, I'm in West Orange, Jersey. I'm very close to Brooklyn. And today I came in around 3, so I didn't have enough time to come into the city and do that. Maybe tomorrow I might. I don't know. I'm leaving tomorrow night after my appointment, but we'll try. If not, it is what it is. But it's good to see you. Good to see all of you. I hope everyone's doing well tonight. And again, like I was saying, I'm streaming on Bardui Financial Services. So go and like that page. I'm also streaming on my personal page, obviously, watching it there, Facebook Live, LinkedIn, Havis Terrence in parentheses, Bardui or H Terrence Bardui in LinkedIn, and Bardui Financial Services on YouTube. And starting next month, I will be streaming on Twitter. Twitter. So that will be one, two, three, four, five platforms, man. I don't want people to tell me, well, I'm not on Facebook. I'm not on LinkedIn. I'm not on YouTube. Well, you're on something. You're on something. So wherever y'all are, I'm going to find you and stream from there so y'all can see Tuesdays with Terrence so you can make an informed decision. Tonight, April is Financial Literacy Month, right? My topic tonight is some will, some may, some won't. Next. And we're not going to get into it right now. I have a few commercials to do. Let's check and see how the market did. Let's take a quick look at the markets today. Uh, Stock market is down again today. The Dow Jones, the Nasdaq was down. Not much. 1055 on the Dow, Nasdaq 431, and the S&P was 3.55. Tonight, I'm going to be squeezing some of you guys. I'm going to be calling out your names and asking you some questions, and you can't use Google either. So tonight we're going to. I'm going to teach you all something tonight, and it's not aimed at anyone in particular because lots of times people think my posts, my lives are about them. It's not. I told you all, I'm not selling anything. I'm only selling knowledge. And it's a preacher. You go to church and the preacher says something, and because you're not doing it, or you did it last night, if the preacher was talking about idolatry or fornication or stealing or cheating or whatever they may be, I don't know. If he was talking about anything that you're not doing right, then you feel guilty like he was talking about you, but he wasn't actually talking about you. So some of you, sometimes people go back and watch the show, and people have come in my DMs and ask me, is it about them? And I'm like, no, it's not about you. It's never about anybody. It's what's on my mind at the time. And I just parlay that into my lives. So I'm really excited about tonight. For those of you, Bardui Financial Services says like, share, follow, subscribe on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Next month, we will be on Twitter as well. So I'm really, 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 really excited about that. Tonight, like I said, our show is entitled Some Will, Some Won't, Some May. Next. April is Financial Literacy Month. But before we do that, though, I want to share my screen and show you guys a couple of things. Let me try to share my screen. Hopefully, y'all can see it. Sharing my screen here. And after that, we'll play the theme song. I'm sharing my screen, my window, my entire screen. Sharing my entire screen. And let's see what we got here. Let's go here. Let me go on my phone to make sure we can see it together. I want to make sure you guys can see this. I want to show you something. Can you guys see this? Let me go on my page just so we can take a look. Let's see. Hopefully you guys be able to see it. Let's see. I'm trying to put it up. Can you guys see that on my screen? I hope you can. I'm sharing my screen. If you can't, tell me if you can or you can't. All right. I want to know if you can see it on my screen. If you can, let me know. I guess I'm not sharing my entire screen. Let me try this again. Let me try this again. Share. All right. Now that I'm sharing it, okay. Now that I'm sharing it, All right. So you guys see this? It's coming up. You guys can see this. It's coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up. Let's wait for it. See this right here? Bardui Financial Services. That's my business. Bardui Financial Services. And what we are at Bardui Financial Services, it's a company that helps people with income protection, debt elimination, and legacy creation. I am in partnership with American Classic Agency. You can see right above my shoulder, it says, American Classic Agency. That's my agency. All right. We're $1 billion agency. Last year, we put over $1.1 billion transferable tax-free wealth into our communities. And this year, we're trying to put 1.5 billion. And that's really important to me. And my goal is to make sure um, we get it done. I got to do my part. Just all of my other colleagues, all of us got to do our part, and that's what we are looking for. So, and you say it says Jala Point on my hat. You can see that up there because I'm from Point Michelle, and I rep Point Michelle, La Pointe. That's where I'm from. I'm not from Boston. I'm not from Virginia. Not from South Carolina. Not from North Carolina. I'm from Dominica, and Point Michelle is my village, La Pointe. So that's where I'm from. And then the next one, let me pull it up real quickly so you guys can see it. Is this one, Tuesdays with Terrence. And I'm always using the term "kamem." You all can see Tuesdays with Terrence. And I'm always using the term "kamem," right? So because you guys are always seeing the term "kamem," and you know what "kamem" means, I've said it many times. "Kamem" means, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And it's my brand. Tuesdays with Terrence has been going on for 3 years now. Some of you have told me you like the shirts, some of you want it, but I'm telling you, I'm not giving it away. If you want it, you're gonna have to pay for it. You're gonna have to pay for it. There's someone who's already in Canada who told me they want, and they'll pay for it. I am not giving them away. And there's a reason why. I've given out a lot of stuff on Tuesdays Return, a lot of books, a lot of stuff for clients and a lot of people. And but um, I want people to understand that I'm a business. I'm a businessman. And with these, if anybody, and there's some people who want to rock my brand, and if you want to rock it, you're advertising for me. Now, I can't pay you a commission. It's illegal. It's called rebating. But that's a little something I can do. And some of you have given me referrals, and I thank you for that. And this year, what I want to do when people give me referrals and we do some business, we'll send you a little gift card or something. But some of you need to refer yourself. You need to refer yourself. So my hat says Kamem. My other hat says Jala Point with Bardui Financial Services, and this one says Tuesdays with Terrence. And a couple of people have already reached out to me saying, they can make those for me in bulk, and maybe down the road I might start giving it out, But right now, it's not in the budget. I market myself. I made a post earlier this week. It said something like McDonald's don't advertise for Burger King, and Domino's don't advertise pizza for Little John's, and that's true. I'm not advertising for anybody. I'm here to promote the brand, and the brand is to help you with financial literacy. It's not for, I'm not making, there's no gain in my T-shirts or my hats, and some people like it. And when I go to Dominica, I'm going to be walking in my shirt just like that and my hat. And people go, "Oh, you're the guy from Tuesdays with Terrence." Some of them, I have a lot of Dominican people who watch that I don't know, and that is very important to me. So that's very, very important to me. So just before we start the show, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Let's stop sharing the screen. Let's stop it. And then play our theme song and move on with the show. So let's play our theme song real quickly. Let's get it up and start the show. And I'm ready to rock and roll. Here we go. Showtime. You don't have to be a star to be on my show.
Family, come as you are with just your heart, and I'll help you with Are you rejected or hurt? To me, you're worth much more than you put in.
I don't need no superstar.
Now I don't need no superstar, 'cause I'll accept you as you are. You won't be denied, 'cause I'm satisfied with the help that I can provide. You don't have to be rich some way to be on my show. You don't have to have a million family to be on my show.
Boom. Actually, someone asked me, that someone said to me they don't have a million. And I told them they don't need a million to be on my show. I told them they don't have to be rich to be on my show. Basically, what I'm trying to teach people is how to protect what you have, how to protect yourself for down the road. I see too many cases and too many situations of GoFundMe's for critical illnesses and for terminal illnesses and for death. And on this show, we don't talk about death. We talk about life. We talk about living benefits. We talk about love insurance. Although what I do, since I've been in this business for a long, long time, one of the worst parts of my job is delivering a death check. But it's also one of the best parts of my job too, because when I get to do that, that person who was wise enough to secure that legacy for their family, the family now has money to pay bills, eliminate the debt, I don't know, stay in their home, move to a better zip code if they wanted to. All of those things are very, very, very important to me. So I take great pride in that. And I just want you guys to know that when I do what I do it because I love you. And I've said it many times. A lot of people usually talk about how much they love their families. And you guys see me posting on social media all the time on what I do, and I take great pride in that. So the show tonight is entitled Some Will, Some Won't, Some May Next. Some will, some won't, some may next. April is Financial Literacy Month. Did you know that? So next month is May, and I'm going to try to get a couple of attorneys on the show. One to talk about, immigration and credit restoration, and I want to try to get another one to come and talk about, divorces and talk about, wills and estates and things like that, because some of you I know for a fact have some substantial assets, and I've been trying to teach you guys how to protect it from estate taxes, by doing debt elimination, legacy creation, and income protection. I've been trying to show you that, but sometimes some of you guys don't want to listen to me because it's me. It's Havis Terrence, part of the week. Turn this down. Turn it down. So I want to say welcome to Prince B. Good evening all the way in Texas, the Lone Star State, and all of you all who are watching tonight. Welcome to Tuesdays with Terrence. I don't take it for granted that you've decided to spend some time with me. Some of you could have been making dinner, eating dinner. Well, if it's after 7 where you are, you shouldn't be eating that late anyways. Some of you could have been in bed, like in Dominica in the Caribbean. All you like fall. From the time the sun goes down, all you ready to kube. Like pool. Esther Duran Kazimi, I calling you out. Who else I can call out there in the Caribbean? I can see right now. Atlin Pittman. Good evening. Good to see you, darling. You like a pool? Oh, can see you, Annette. I hope you're working tonight, last day, right? Good to see you tonight. Welcome to Tuesdays with Terrence. All the others who are watching tonight, good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. Good to see you. So glad that you're watching tonight. We're going to talk about in a minute. Some will, some won't, some may next. And April is Financial Literacy Month. It's also tax month. It's a lot of different kind of months. You say you're still working. Oh, you're still in some time. Oh man, I feel good. Last week I played the gospel version of stealing love on the side. You're stealing time on the side. I am so grateful. Folks, let me make this very clear. I know you guys have families. I know you have husbands, wives, boyfriends, booze, side pieces, all kind of stuff, jobs, all kind of stuff you all got to do. But sometimes you guys make some time to watch my show. I know Prince B, is a DJ. I'm going to try to get her on my show soon. Man, I listened to her last Saturday after church. Man, she was blasting some gospel. She is fly. So maybe I can coax her or convince her to come on the show. Um, in May, I'm getting some attorneys on. I may get some ladies on as well because it's Mother's Day month as well. And what I want to do, I want to have a bunch of guests sometime, like 2, 3, 4, 5 of them at one time. Because now that I'm streaming in HD on my platform now, I can have multiple guests, and then I can work them, talk to them. I feel really, really privileged. So I know you guys, have a lot of stuff you could be doing, carried sexy. It's, oh man, all that beautiful pictures you put it on there. Good to see you tonight. The photo shoot, I'm still for my pictures in my DM. I know, I set up on Facebook giving you a hard time. But listen, guys, some will, some won't, some may. Next. April is Financial Literacy Month. I'm going to pick on someone. I'm going to pick on my cousin, Elizabeth Bardui. I'm going to pick on her because I love her and she loves me. I'm going to pick on her. You don't have to tell us what bank that you bank with. It's nobody's business. But do you know how long your bank is? Don't Google it either. Don't Google it. Do you know how long your bank has been in business? Do you know? All you have to put is a yes or no in there. Elizabeth Bardui, my beautiful, beautiful, sexy cousin. She's a Bardui. All Barduis are beautiful and sexy. So let me know. Do you know how long your bank? Don't tell us what bank you bank with. It's nobody's business. Don't tell us how much money you have. Nobody's business. Just put in the chat because I'm going somewhere. All right. I'm going to pick on Esther Duran Kazemi. Kamen, my good buddy from Good Hope. All right. She married a Jean Lapointe too. So she's a smart woman. I'm going to ask you a question about St. Martin. Do you know when St. Martin first became Dutch and French? Do you know what year? Either you know or you don't. Put a yes or a no in the chat. Some of you don't want to put it in. Trina Pascal Barrett, good evening. Sandy Bardou is watching, good evening. And all the others who are watching. Some of you are watching and I can't see you. Melina Spencilia, oh my good buddies watching. Good to see you tonight. And all those who are watching, I want to welcome you to Tuesdays with Terrence. I know, remember, it's on Bardui Financial Services. It's on Havis Bardoui's personal page. It's on LinkedIn. Havis Terrence in parentheses Bardui, LinkedIn, and it's also on YouTube on Bardui Financial Services. And tonight, the lighting might not be too well. I'm in a hotel. I'm out of state. I'm working out of state. And just want you to know that, if we have some technical difficulties, you understand why. So you all are going to answer my question. Someone said no, sir. Oh no, that's not who. I'm looking for my cousin to answer my question. She didn't answer my question. Let me look for Esther Duran Kazemi. Let me see if you answered my question. Let me go in the chat and see if you answered it. It's not in the chat. You guys are not answering my questions. There's a reason why I'm asking these questions. Do you know Elizabeth Bardui? Do you know when your bank first opened? What year? And don't Google it either. I need the honor system tonight. I'm going somewhere. Some will, some won't, some may. Next. All right. And I'm gonna ask another question. I'm gonna pick on somebody else. I'm gonna pick on Sandy Bardui. Pick on Barduis tonight. All right. Do you know? It's a yes or no question. Okay. It's not a trick question. All right. And don't be scared to answer. This is participatory tonight. Do you know all the funds that your 401k has on your job? Not even the company that manages it, the funds in there. Do you know all the funds? And if you know them, start rattling them out to me. If you know, start rattling them out to me. Excuse me. Just say yes or no. I'm not going to trick anybody. I'm going somewhere, but I need someone to participate. No one's participating. I've asked people questions, and I'm still waiting for the answers. I don't see them yet. So hopefully, somebody will tell me. I'll pick on the Delphina LeBlanc. I'll pick on her in Canada. You're Canadian now. You all have Canada Day. Do you know how many people are in Ottawa? How many people live in Ottawa? Exactly from the last census. Do you know? Somebody answer my question. I'm going somewhere with what I need to take for tonight. I need participants. Good evening, H. No, I do not. Where is Sandy Bardui? You know what? She answered the question. Nobody else. Well, you're going to get a T-shirt with Tuesdays with Terrence and a hat. You know? And don't tell me I'm picking because it's Sandy Bardui. No. She answered the question. The rest of you are not answering my questions. And I don't know why, because I'm going somewhere. Right? I'm going somewhere. Some will, some won't, some may. Next. April is Financial Literacy Month. All right. Sandy Badu says she doesn't know. Delphina says 1 million or more. That's not what I asked you. There are some things that are called open-ended questions, and some of them are closed-ended questions. You know, it's 1 million or more, but what is it? You don't know. And I'm not picking on you. I'm going somewhere. Sandy was brave enough to say, no, she doesn't know. And nothing is wrong with not knowing that. Nothing is wrong. Back in the day, friend who's on look at their 401k for them, and it's with Fidelity. They have a whole ton of funds, but they're only in a couple. And the reason why you don't know is because you've never done the research. You don't care to do the research. And you trust it because it's your job. Or they tell you it's Principal, or they tell you it's Vanguard, Lincoln Financial, Empower, Capital Funds, a whole bunch of different companies who do, administer mutual funds. Delphina said 1 million. Did you Google that? Because I'm gonna do the research now, find out the last census in Ottawa, Canada. Good evening, Hetty Lawrence. I got fait to do more. I got fait. Upa Jamaho, Jean Jimit, Jawana. What's going on in Mahu there? Anyways, we'll let that be. So if you don't know, it's really not important. It's important, but it's really not important to you. Every one of you who are watching tonight, you said no. Okay, thank you. Maybe we'll do something nice for you too. But listen, all of you who are watching right now, you all got accounts in banks, credit unions. You got 401ks. You invest in the stock market or different things like that, and you all don't even know how long they've been around. You don't even know. You don't even care. On the job, they tell you there's a 401k and you joined it. Do you personally know the CEO, Sandy of DuPont? Do you? He said yes or no. Put it in the chat. Do you personally know the CEO of DuPont? You work at DuPont. Hetty Lawrence says in 2017, the population was 994,837. You probably Googled that on Ted Papau. Did you Google that? That's good. Good. Thanks for the information. And the reason why I'm asking you guys these questions is because Some of you don't know and you don't care. You don't even know when your bank started. You don't even know your 401k company, how long they've been around. As a matter of fact, I'm going to blow your, I almost swore. I say, I'm going to blow your cotton picking minds. Fidelity has trillions of dollars in assets under management. They came around 1945, 47, around there. It's not even a long, it's not even 100 years. But you all swear by them, but you all don't even know that. I know this Maho, too much rural comment. I hear you. My mother is from Maho. My mother's a Jamaho. And my grandmother, a Riviere. Yeah, but too much rural there. You're right. But the point I'm trying to make here, folks, about some will, some won't, some may next. April is Financial Literacy Month. I'm trying to make a point here. I am a licensed professional in multiple states, about 20 states. I am not a bank. I'm not an insurance company. Now, I have E&O insurance. We all have to have that. Errors and omissions. Can I make an error or an omission? Up to $2 million. But I tell you, since I've been in the business, since I got my license, 2005, I've never had an error or an omission. Because I take great pride in what I do. Great pride in what I do. And I represent companies. I'm going to do a quick, let me see if I can find it. A couple of weeks ago, I sent it in, I posted it on Facebook. Let me see if I can find it real quickly so I can put it up for you guys. Again, one of the companies that I write for. Let me see if I can find it right here. All right, hold on. Move it over. Let me email it to myself again so I can share my screen and show it to you guys again to make a point. And the reason why I'm doing this is some will, some won't, some may next. All right. I want to show you something. So let me sit real quickly right now. The email went through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen again. I'm going to share my screen, go to present, share screen. I'm going to share my screen, share my entire screen. And I'm going to go to my email. I think it's there. And show you this. National Life Group. That's my go-to, my flagship carrier. And there are three, in the United States of America, there are three major rating companies, financial strength of companies. All right. And National Life Group is one of them. A+, superior with AM Best. A+, strong with Standard & Poor's because they use different metrics. And Moody's A1, good. So the company is superior, strong, and good. All right. And the reason why I'm saying that is because this company's been around for 175 years. That's a long time, man. That's a long time. A long time. During the Great Depression, they were there. During the gold rush, they were there. During, the Black Friday, my up markets, down markets, they were there. And those are the kind of companies I represent. So I want to make it very clear. I want to make it very, 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 very clear. Let me pull this out for a moment. I want to make this very, very clear. Let me stop this. Stop sharing my screen. Let me pull it out. Stop sharing screen. I am not a financial services company that insures you or protects you or assures you. I am the agent, the one who writes it. I don't even approve it. As a matter of fact, if you're rejected, they send you a letter to tell you why. So it's not backed by my financial pockets. So I can go bankrupt and you're still protected. It's not me. And the reason I say some will, some won't, some may, next, is because you all don't even know when your bank started. You don't even know what funds are in your 401k. You don't even know how many options you have. You don't know what indices. There's different indexes, S&P, NASDAQ, Swiss credit, there's a whole bunch of, you don't even know what indices they measures your growth. Some of you don't even know that. But you know me. Some of you don't even know where I live. Some of you know my mother, my father. Some of you know my brother, my sister. Some of you know my kids, my wife. The point I'm trying to make here is simply this, folks. I am not the one insuring you. April is Financial Literacy Month, and there is no reason why you guys, I don't know, some will, some won't. You know what? Next, I go to the next person. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you, asking me 500 questions that's totally irrelevant. If you're asking me product questions because you don't understand it, I am willing to do that. But you guys want to know, what you want to know? The size of my chilot? My console? It's like the point I'm trying to make here, folks. All the companies I represent, their information is public knowledge. Some will, some won't, some may next. In every client that I speak with, I ask them a bunch of questions. What's your objective? I ask them 10 basic questions usually. What do you know about money? What's your experience with money? Have you invested in this before? What keeps you up at night? A whole bunch of questions I ask. And then you give me the answers, and then I use those answers against you in a good way to show you why you need to protect what you have. So I'm not the one that's guaranteeing anything. Now, if I made an error or an omission, and guess what? All the companies that I represent have been around for years. Longer than any of the other investment companies that you guys are with. But guess what? If I make a mistake, they won't even defend me through the commissioner. I have to sit there by myself with my own counsel. In my whole career, I remember 2008 or 9, some woman decided to try the foolishness. I wasn't worried or scared. When I wrote, and one thing, those of you know I like to blase, and I can write, or you'll see me write on Facebook my crazy stories. When I wrote to the commissioner, they dropped that like that. I'm not playing with anybody's life. I'm not playing with anyone's finances. Some will, some won't, some may. Next. Man, I'm going to the next person because I can't. You wishy-washy, I'm moving on. You want an appointment with me? Schedule it. You want my help? I am willing to help you. I'm willing to help you. And you have the right to ask any questions that you want to. But I just use some of you guys as guinea pigs to make a point. And yeah, we have Google. But you never did it before I asked you today. How many of you, the bank that you open your bank account with, some of you have multiple banks. You never ask them when did they first open, how long they've been in business, what's your asset under management. You never ask them any of that questions. You did not. You know why? Because you heard of them before. You had no relationship with them, but you heard of them before. Some will, some may, some won't. Next. Some will, some won't, some may. Next. I am trying to teach every Tuesday. Listen, folks, I've been talking about income protection, debt elimination, and legacy creation for years now, and online for over 3 years. And it's paramount that you take care of your family. It's paramount that you take care of your children. It's paramount that you take care of your husband and your wife. It's paramount that you take care of yourself. Some will, some won't, some may. Next. I just move on to the next person, because in my business, we don't dwell on yesterday's news. Some people may have some challenges. If you have a challenge health-wise, we can still help you. Good evening, Thomas Bravinia. Good to see you tonight. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a great day. Folks, you know, say anybody who says, I do not know Ed Brain, the CEO personally. You don't know him. But they're making decisions on your future from your 401k, as long as that check is right, you're cool, right, Sandy? The point I'm trying to make, guys, Heidi said, my Ted Kaba smart comment. I know that's funny. Those are great points, guys. Listen, I'm not upset. I'm not attacking. I'm just trying to teach you guys how to approach your financial planning. Some of you ask me questions on my post that I cannot answer. Even on the live, I was a guest on Dr. Margaret's show last week, and she asked me a question. And the question I answered was, I said, people are not using every dollar twice. Well, how do you use every dollar twice? Well, I have to start asking you certain questions. And if I start asking you some certain questions, everybody going to know your business. And some of all you say, all you're not in row. So that's why you have to have a consultation with me live. I'm traveling now. I have an appointment. I'm meeting someone tomorrow. I asked them, I said, we can do it virtually. They said, no, I want to talk to you in person. And I will come to you. I take great pride in that. Now, and sometimes I can tell clients, no, I'm going to do it only virtually. Because during COVID, we couldn't go. We were, everybody, but like in 2020 and 2021, during COVID, my business grew exponentially. So I'm trying to educate the masses. Like today, I was talking to one of my buddies from high school. He has some funds in a 401k at Fidelity, and we're talking about rolling it over. And then, he was telling me about he has a couple $100,000 that he wants to, get into commercial real estate. I said, before you do that, bro, let's have that conversation. Let's talk about infinite banking concepts. Excuse me. Infinite banking concepts. So you can start using every dollar twice, because you're not doing that. But you want to know more about it? Schedule an appointment with me. I have a friend in Canada from Dominica who scheduled an appointment with me, and we talked. And she changed some of the things she had to do. And and she's one of the first persons who saw Tuesdays with Terrence, the T-shirt. And she said to me, I want one. I'll pay for it. Tell me the cost. Always sharing my lives. Now, I'm grateful to all of you. Listen, folks, I'm not upset if you don't share. It's okay. It's your right. It's your prerogative. But you can like it. And like it is not an endorsement. It means I like what I heard. I like what I see. You see your look like some of you like your pictures. You ever see I put a heart on some of your pictures? I love that picture. When you put a nice picture on, I don't care if you're running, if you're sweating, if you're in church, if you're in school, if you're with your kid. When I put a heart on that picture, I love that picture. I mean, I love you. I love that picture. So when you put a thumbs up, it doesn't mean that you endorsing me. It means you like what I'm saying. Now, there's people who've endorsed me because they're my clients and they know what I can do. One of my clients today, I put a post on Facebook to say that I'm in New Jersey, and my client said, "Oh, and I was off today, and you didn't even let me know." I told her I'll call her tonight. Maybe I'll call her tonight or tomorrow. Maybe she was off today. We didn't even have a Starbucks. And I was free this afternoon. I drove all the way up. I was tired. I was chilling because I had to get ready for Tuesdays with Terrence and then prepare for my clients for tomorrow. But the important thing, folks, is this. I am trying to teach you guys. Some of you have been making some financial mistakes that you're not aware of. And I can show you and correct them for you and show you why you should change how you approach your financial planning. Some will, some won't, some may. Next, I go move to the next person. I mean, I'm not begging anybody. And plus, you have options. You don't have to do it with me. And my buddy I was talking to from high school, he's already done some stuff with other people. But, you know, he knows me for, what, 40 years, 46 years? How many years? I can't remember. And he still says, send me some. So I send him an illustration. He's known me since the 80s. Early 80s, because I got out of high school since 82. I think the last time I saw him is when his brother was killed. Or his cousin, I think it was. I can't remember his brother or his cousin in Boston in the 90s. What I'm saying to you guys is simply this. Don't let, my mother used to say this, don't let too late be your cry. I'm not upset with anybody. I love you all. I love those who support and those who don't even support. I love you. You know why? Because when you go and you watch it a little bit, it gives it viewership. And it's your right. It's your prerogative. You don't have to share my content. It's okay. I don't share all my friends' contents. I like it and I comment a lot of that because, you know, because I want my page to be more of a financial page and also some of the stuff that I put through. But if I know you're doing good stuff, I'm going to like and comment so people can see I like it. I'm not scared to like your stuff. I'm not scared to heart your pictures. Some of you put some nice, beautiful pictures. Boy, if you put a nice, beautiful picture, I own it. I don't care if you're a man or woman, I put that heart on it. Up, a thumbs up. If you put food, you guys know. Let me teach you guys something about that you don't know. If you know me really well, you know I'm a vegan. Anytime you put fish, and Sandy's watching, Sandy's a big oxtail eater. And my buddy today, he said he loves oxtail as well. I'll put a wow. You put fruits, I put the heart. Nothing is wrong with eating oxtail fish. I don't eat it. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I heart it, but I don't eat it. Some of all you put boudin, black pudding, boudin. I'll put a wow. Well, who am I to tell you what to eat? That's your choice. I would eat it. I've never eaten it. I never will. But that's your choice. I'm not going to eat on you because you're doing that. Titiwi, lobster, shrimp, scallops, all the other seafood, crab legs. You all eat all that stuff. I don't eat that stuff. And if you post it, I'll say, wow. I'll say, boy, that look delicious. Just because something look delicious doesn't mean it is. I'll say that. I don't eat it. But you guys do, and it's okay. So listen to me, folks. I got 6 minutes. I asked the question tonight, do you know, and some of you are probably going to go look now to see how long your bank's been open. Some of you are going to look to see assets under management. You all don't even know how much assets your banks have under management. You all don't even know how much assets your doggone 401k companies have, how much they're managing. You all don't even know that. What I do know, any one of you in the continental United States who have a commercial bank, they have BOLI, bank-owned life insurance, and they have it in the billions, the millions. Why? Because they use those funds to compensate executives and key employees for their retirement tax-free. Why are they doing it? And they're telling you about it. It's in their balance sheets, but you don't know. You don't understand these concepts. Let me tell you something. I don't give tax advice. Go see a tax advisor, a tax attorney, a CPA. That's what they do. I give you advice on income protection, debt elimination, and legacy creation, and I'm licensed to do that. Protect what you have so it can last as long as you last. Someone said to me, Delphina Liblanc, I'm quite transparent, honest conversation, quand même. Merci appeal. Thank you very much. And that's what I am. My transparency is what defines me. I crack a lot of jokes on social media with my quand même and Chuzo and stuff like that, having a good time, you know, and Jean Lapointe and quand même and Zo, all that foolishness. That's fun. That's what makes you laugh. But if you go look at my content on financial services, it's solid. No one can crack a hole into it. No one. And the ones who think they do, I just brush them away because some will, some won't, some may next. I just move on to the next one. I'm not begging you or anybody. But I value you as a client. I would like to have each and every one of you as a client, but it's your choice. And I am grateful for all of you who've put your trust in me. Some of you swear by, I have a client. This guy sold a business and he had an extra $100,000 laying around. And he called me. And for a month, I didn't return his call. I didn't even know he called me. And he just saved that money there, just waiting for me. When I called him, when I found out, I drove 5 hours from Charlotte to Virginia to go secure that for him. And when I left and I went on my own, the man said to me, he said, I trust you more than anybody with my finances. And guess what? He's not even African American. He's Caucasian. He trusts me explicitly because he said to me, you made a promise to me back in 2007, 2008, and you kept it. Even when you left the company, you still serviced and helped me. That's my integrity. You see, integrity is what you do when nobody's looking. My transparency is full. I'm very blunt. Some people don't like it, but I don't care. Because when I say I don't care, what I mean by that is, if I had to care about what everybody think, I'd be crazy. And if people hating on me, it means I'm doing something good because nobody's hating on. You notice? Let me draw. Tonight is basketball. My Celtics are playing. I should be watching the game, but no, I'm here doing Tuesdays Returns because I care. Nobody's hating on the Orlando Magic. Nobody's hating today on the San Antonio Spurs. They didn't make the playoffs. Nobody's hating on all the teams that did not make the playoffs. But they hating on the Celtics, they hating on Milwaukee, they hating on the Lakers, because people don't hate when you're a loser. People only hate when you're doing well. And I'm doing damn good. And I thank you, Lord, for that. And I thank each and every one of you, my supporters, for watching Tuesdays with Terrence. Some of you have given me, I'm going to call out Atlin Pittman. Atlin Pittman is in St. Martin. She's giving me referrals. I gave her one as well. And a lot of you, Peach Goodwill, give me a ton of referrals. Sandy Badu is giving me a referral of a girlfriend. Some of you have, and I'm very grateful for that. And some of you want to keep me a secret, like I'm your side piece. No, I'm the main chick. You need to share. Everybody needs to know. Tell people about me. And the way you can do that, if you're all set financially, you can like and share. And someone said, Gaston, I saw you share something, You know me, Stunner? Gaston? Who's that Havis Badwill, that H. Terrence, that big mouth guy? Well, you know who he is? He's a financial professional who's full of transparency, full of integrity, and he is impeccable as a financial planner. You see how I said that? You don't have to use those nice words. Just say, I trust him. He can help me. And let me tell you, the best referral or the best advertisement is word of mouth when somebody tells you something is good. If I tell you today that Lexus is giving free cars you could pay $1 to get a Lexus, and it's good news. It's true. And you're like, I know Havis. Havis wouldn't lie to me. Terrence would, H wouldn't. Mr. Bardui, Luka boy, he wouldn't lie to me. So some will, some won't, some may. Next, April is Financial Literacy Month. A lot of you need to talk to me. Let me help you. I'm excited. I'm here in the tri-state area to see a client tomorrow. I'm looking forward to helping them, show them some stuff that they've never heard before, and show them what they can do to protect what they have. And you all can do the same for you. The show is called Tuesdays with Terrence. Some people call me H. Some people call me Havis. Some people call me Terrence. Some people call me Mr. Bardui. Some people call me Luka Boy. And some people call me Kisa. What do they call me, guys? You guys know what they call me. Tell me. What do they call me? Jean Lapointe, quand même. Some of you guys call me that. And I'm looking forward to helping each and every one of you who need my help. Listen, folks, don't be bashful. Don't be shy. Like and share. I thank you for tonight. As we close, you don't have to be a star to be in my show. You don't have to have 1 million to be in my show. Come as you are, folks, and I'll help you win. I'll help you protect your family today and for generations to come. Again, as we play our theme song tonight, God bless each and every one of you. I love you. I'm going to go watch my Celtics, make a couple of clients I have to call. 2 people called. I have to call them right after the show, but I got to do it right now. Good night. Like and share.
Family, come as you are with just your heart, and I'll help you win. Are you rejected or hurt? To me, you're worth much more than you put in.
I don't need no superstar.
Now I don't need no superstar, 'cause I'll accept you as you are. You won't be denied, 'cause I'm satisfied with the help that I can provide. You don't have to be rich some way to be on my show. You don't have to have 1 million family to be on my show.
Boom. You don't have to be a star. You don't have to have 1 million to be on my show. I can help you, but it's your choice. If you choose for me to help you, DM me. If you want to know how to get in touch with me, don't say I don't know how to get in touch with you. You can DM me. You can Facebook me. You can Instagram me. Yeah, people have contacted me on Instagram. Some people have contacted me on WhatsApp. People contact me all different kind of ways, and I'm here, man. I'm here to help you guys. And some of you are like, well, what is his number? Well, you guys know my number. My number is right here. Let me put it up for you. Right here. That's my number. All right? It doesn't matter where you are. I wanted to help you. And remember, you don't have to be a star to be on my show. You don't have to be a millionaire to be on my show. Let me help you. God bless each and every one of you. Get some rest. If you're a big sports fan, cheer for the Celtics. If you're not, cheer for the Celtics. No. But I know what? I'm going to watch my basketball after I make a couple client calls. And I love you. Like, share, subscribe, follow. All right? Like, share, subscribe, follow. Bardui Financial Services on Facebook. Havis Bardui on Facebook. Havis Terrence Bardui on LinkedIn. Bardui Financial Services on YouTube. And starting next month, we will be streaming live on Twitter. I'm going everywhere before the year is out. All right? I love you. Good night, everybody. Hasta la vista, babies. God bless you. Mwah. Blessings, King. I like that. Wincy Choice spot. I like that. Good night, everybody. Take care of your family, your husbands, your wife, your children, your everything. And make sure you protect it with income protection, debt elimination, and legacy creation. One love. Bye bye. Bye bye. See you later.